have all the latest updates. We hear from two of the qualified team owners and, of course, give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV postseason, the road to the finals tournament we've all been waiting for is this weekend, and we have all the latest updates. We hear from two of the qualified team owners and, of course, give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Season's greetings. Happy holidays. Welcome, thank you for joining us. It's a very special Christmas edition. Ernie Johnson of 2K Sports here with the always jolly Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith,
Merry
who's
Christmas
also
to you, man.
relatively jolly. And
Do you have my gift?
Maybe I do have. Did I get the gift that you sent me, or do I have a gift for you?
Either or.
No, neither.
Well, I'll get you two of those.
We have a song for you, Ernie.
What's that?
Hit the beat, Kenny. Ho, ho, ho. Open up your door. It's Santa Claus, and guess what, y'all? I got something to show. That's it.
Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Orlando Magic. We've seen a lot of quality basketball from this Magic team lately. They struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. Well, as we know, the value of
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Atlanta, Georgia at the Phillips Arena. The sports fans are all nestled beside the 2K Sports broadcast as we bring you visions of NBA action this fine Christmas Eve. Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Magic. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And when I look at Orlando, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
Tell you what, they're talking about them now. Everything is falling into place for them so perfectly.
A look at the Magic starting group. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Jennings out there with Freak. To the wing right side. The feed now to Vucevic. Rebound Atlanta. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now, here's Schroeder following the miss by Jennings.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
From the arc, and that one's good. Jennings has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Cephalosha kicks to Millsap, and stolen by Gordon. In the corner, it's Freak. Releases. No good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And both free throws good for Vucevic. Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Schroeder passes to Splitter. Here's the dish to Teague. Pass to Schroeder. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Splitter kicks to Teague. 5 on the clock. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he wouldn't.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Orlando. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Schroeder. Atlanta leading by 3. So on the floor for Orlando. Rice, he's in at point guard. Hezonja's out there with Gordon. Then there's Andrew Nicholson. And it's Oladipo in at shooting guard. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Oladipo. He's averaging 8 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And right now for him, it's about gaining experience and continuing to develop his game.
Well, you know it, Greg. You earn your minutes in this league. He's working at it, and I think more will come with time.
Purdue the screen. There's the pass to Bazemore. There's a good screen. Purdue the pass to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
The Magic making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Teague against Payton. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. The Hawks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. He's off on the first.
2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The Magic trail by 7. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans had a huge game. He ended with 14 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. This was a big win for him and his team as they snap a losing streak with that win, guys.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against New Orleans.
Yeah, the bench production in that game was terrific. Points from multiple sources.
Yeah, everybody that stepped on the floor played and made a contribution, and that's always a positive thing.
Teague dishes to Scott. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by the Magic. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Passes to Hezonja. Dishes it to Payton. To the middle. Here's Nicholson. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Hawks lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
That's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Magic timeout. Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going for your very own Atlanta Hawks cheerleaders. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most he gets, and if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Payton kicks to Rice. Shot on the wing. Scott pulls it in.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
That is good. And now a 7-point Atlanta lead.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Atlanta shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. And the technical free throw is good.
And they're really getting more.
And so we conclude the first half. And now the third quarter about to get going. We've seen Andrew Nicholson really having a great game.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
They've got Cephalosha, Teague out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Splitter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The Magic trail by 11. Now here's Jennings. Right side, Gordon unloads from 13. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Gordon's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like the way they're working the ball inside because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots and typically good things happen.
Outside Teague. He kicks to Millsap. Over to the left wing. Millsap a screen on Jennings. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go. And it's blocked by Gordon. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Magic trail by 9. Outside Jennings. He dishes it to Rice. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Rice has gone 3 for 7 tonight. Schroeder kicks to Millsap. There's the screen. Schroeder passes to Splitter. Inside, here's Millsap, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Gordon inside. Millsap on him. Kicks to Jennings. Hits the three-point bomb. Jennings has got 6 points.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Jennings. Millsap left side. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Millsap's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Picked by Vucevic. Here's the screen. Jennings dishes to Rice. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Magic trail by 9. Jennings kicks to Vucevic. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Jennings. He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Gazania, he's checked in for the Magic. Elfrid Payton comes in for Brandon Jennings. The Hawks leading by 7. Schroeder with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. A rebound by Hazania.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Payton's shot is off.
4 for 5 so far. That's their first miss of the second half.
Scott with a screen on Payton. It's tipped. Stolen by Gordon. Payton passes to Rice. Back to Payton. They set the pick. To the inside. Gordon. The offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic. He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of...
The Magic trail by 3. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So on the floor for Orlando, Rice in at 2 guard. He's out there with Jennings. Fournier out there with Gordon. Rice dishes to Fournier. 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Rice. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Splitters it to Bazemore. Here's Muscala. The layup off target.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Rice passes to Jennings. Drops one in from the wing.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Splitter with a screen on Gordon. To the left wing. The baseline jam. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Vucevic checked in for Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Jennings kicks to Rice. Right wing. It's tipped. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Now Splitter. Pass to Bazemore. There's a screen. Doubled by Rice. Shoots from the elbow. That's good on the jump shot.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Magic have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Gordon inside. Covered by Cephalosha. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Nice numbers from Gordon. He's got 10 points and 2 steals. He's been their leader, stirring the drink at the offensive end and then anchoring the defense.
And yeah, Clark, what an example he's been setting out there.
Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. Millsap comes in for Kent Bazemore. Down low, here's Splitter. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Well, as we move into the 4th, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Orlando trailing here. Jennings dishes to Rice. They set the pick. Feeds it to Vucevic. To the middle. And Freak throws it down.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Millsap passes to Schroeder. Six to shoot. Makes it off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Rice. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Millsap. Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's the tip drop. And it's Schroeder missing.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Shot's good by Rice.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He is not happy with their perimeter defense, saying, guys, way too many open shots for them beyond the 3-point line. We've got to press up closer and try to crowd them off the arc. Guys, we'll see if they got the message.
Outside Millsap. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Cephalosha kicks it over to Schroeder. Shoots from the baseline. Shot is off. And Orlando the other way now. 1:03 left in the 4th quarter. Freak with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Here's Rice. Gordon with the screen for Freak. It's good.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Atlanta with the ball. Millsap a screen. Schroeder passes to Cephalosha. To the middle. Hawks passing it around. Atlanta again missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
And here's Freak. Now the feed to Vucevic. To the inside. Ice. Rebound Atlanta.
And a chance here to send it to overtime.
Got to C to 3 and B to 3 if that's going to happen.
Schroeder kicks to Scott. Can't get the 3 to fall. This would tie it. And there's the triple. A big three-pointer, but we might have a review here. And the last shot is going to be reviewed. Ruled originally a basket, we'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game. However, if it is ruled good, we'll be heading to overtime.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I couldn't really see whether he got it off in time. But with the benefit of replay, it seems pretty clear that the clock expired just before the release.
And you know, as a player, you're aware of that clock ticking down on you. But within that last fraction of a second, it's really hard to know when you're focusing on your release and the defenders if you waited just a split second too long.
And no, the basket is waved off. Clark, the game is over.
And how heart-wrenching do you think that is?
Wow.
I mean, you've just nailed a fantastic buzzer beater, and then the rug gets pulled out from under you when the call gets turned the other way.
Oh, what heartbreak. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now we'll head over to the studio with Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.